I'm just really worried about time. So I'm Helen Kibbe. I'm the marketing manager at Idrik. I work across all of our partners, our research teams and our industry contacts to create messages that are applicable to all of our different audiences. So a lot of what I do at Idrik is about communicating our messaging to our industry partners and our research partners and collaborating with them to make sure that we're reacting and collaborating on research or developments that are happening in industry. Part of the importance of what we're trying to do at Idrik is to work across many sectors and communicate to as many people as possible just how important industrial decarbonisation is for the planet. I found science really hard, but I loved social science. So I just concentrated on the things that I enjoyed, and I think that's all you can do at school, really. I used to love geography, and I think it's interesting that I found myself in a decarbonisation career because geography is very related to a lot of what we're doing in decarbonisation because there's a human aspect to it and a physical aspect to it. And I see that there's real kind of connection between those concepts and what actually decarbonisation is to all of us. So my path to Idrik has been long and varied. So initially when I left university, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I ended up working in marketing roles in finance and technology. But it wasn't quite me. When my kids were quite young, I was able to live abroad, which was amazing. Met a lot of people. I think that's really important when you're trying to have a balanced view of things, to have an understanding of everybody's point of view. We moved back to the UK, and so I actually went and worked for a charity that was helping children with social and emotional well-being. I enjoyed doing that, but I'd been there a while, and my next role I decided needed to be something that was about the world, the planet, what was going on. When the job for Idrik came up, I was thinking, great, fits all of these different varied skills that I have, and luckily I haven't been disappointed. It suits my personality and interest because the thing about marketing is that you need to ensure that you understand a great deal about a lot of things, perhaps not go into it as much detail as the experts in the areas, but be able to pull together lots of complicated data and information and then be able to synthesize it into something that can appeal to a wider range of people. So I've got a great question here from one of the students, and they're asking me what is my first memory that is related to the environment. So my earliest memory of being aware of the importance of the environment around me was maybe when I was about 6, 7. I grew up right on the edge of a city, but in the hills. So my earliest memories are climbing the hill behind my house, lots of bird song, lots of beauty around, but yet looking out onto this urban landscape of Manchester and just kind of realising that that juxtaposition is very clear and close, but also really has to be managed properly. And it's great that we've got the cities and growth and development, but actually this beautiful countryside with all its sights and sounds and smells must be protected at all costs. The biggest challenge that I see at the moment is that I think there are lots of people doing lots of great work in this space, and I'm just really worried about time. And I think that gives me an impetus to not walk away, but really to just try and make enough people understand that we can't just talk about this, that we actually have to have action. And that's the only thing that's going to make a difference. We're trying to ensure that industry has the solutions it needs to allow us people to live in a world that is as decarbonised as possible.